So much more, as we said, that this country can offer. So let's conclude that discussion now that we have more time.
Thank you, Trix.
Yes.
Now, in terms of destinations, I just mentioned that I visited Turkana.
Yes.
And just next to the lake, there is a straw hotel that is fantastic, but so simple.
Yes.
Number one, then you admire the creativity, but also the amount of attention that you get from the staff.
Yes.
They are the local staff, but they are trained. They are trained, and they are so natural. It's just fantastic to be there. Other than, as you said, being at the beach,
Crowded at the
crowded,
beach. Yeah.
that you're trying to look for small space to stand.
To squeeze your family there, and it's not as fun as it would ideally be. So, and also there's a concern of quality, because one would think that the staff maybe in Turkana or any other place might not be as well versed with the norms or the right way of doing things as far as hospitality is concerned. But with our country, I do imagine, as you said, we have well-trained staff outside in other establishments that could actually attend to you in a good way, right?
Absolutely. We in Kenya, we have a culture of hospitality. It's natural in us. It's natural in Kenyans. Whether they have gone to school or not gone to school, in some of our establishments, for instance, the Mara Concord, we have taken Maasais from the village,
to the locals,
the locals, and trained them, and the service they're offering are equivalent to those in those that we have gotten from Utari, for instance, because they are willing, they are keen to learn, and then it's natural, it's from themselves.
Yes.
So in terms of quality, you don't have to worry as long as you're going to a well-recommended establishment.
Yes.
Then you have other areas that you can go to. We mentioned Elementaita as well. There is fantastic facilities. There's the lake for those who are water lovers. You know, you may not be able to swim in it, but at least you'll be able to be next to the lake. The scenery is fantastic.
Yes.
I mean, it's one of the regions that you have lake and hills together.
Yeah.
You know, and in the evening it's just fantastic. So there's so many other areas that one can take a holiday. As you mentioned, Nairobi. Nairobi is...
It's neglected.
Is neglected
during the holidays.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you're clever enough, you would notice that and take advantage. Because what it seems like is that when it's peak season elsewhere, it's low season in Nairobi. And you might be clever and take advantage of that, right?
Absolutely. You see, for instance, at the Concord Hotel and Suite in Parklands, we are offering a $60 rate on bed and breakfast per person sharing. Where are you going to get that rate? Wherever you are.
Yes,
you know, that's equivalent to about 6,000 shillings in a 5-star hotel, including breakfast, for you to relax. And that's between a certain period, which is 10th of December to 10th of January. That's the time that you are busy going out and paying crazy amount of rates, because, for instance, at Bahari Dao, you're going to be paying 60,000 per night.
Imagine that.
Per night. So this is 10%.
Yes.
So Nairobi is quite neglected during the holiday season. And it's high time people also think about Nairobi. We have a lot of diaspora community coming in for holiday in Nairobi during that season. You know, from especially UK and America. America because of the African Americans from all over African continent and internationally, and also UK because of the Asians who are settled there, but they have families here.
Right.
Most of the times today or currently, when you go to visit people, you stay in a hotel. Yes. You know, and those are things that then can help Nairobi to become much better and much busier in terms of holidays.
Because, and also the convenience of it all. You might like Nairobi, but there are things, certain annoyances that are in the city that are nowhere to be seen during the holidays. That includes traffic, the crowding, some of the noise, the pollution that you experience at this time is not there. So would you advise even people in upcountry to travel to Nairobi for the holiday, as opposed to the other typical areas, or waiting for the Nairobians to go to Shags?
Absolutely. It is far much better for the upcountry people to travel into Nairobi during the festive season.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the easiness of movement.
Yeah.
It's also time to shop. I mean, if you want to shop, after everybody has packed and gone, prices drop. Come shop in Nairobi. You'll have the best malls, you have the best facilities, you pay cheap for hotels. So this is time for Nairobi. And Nairobi has got a lot of facilities.
Yeah.
We are not only talking about 5-star hotels. If you want the lowest of cost of apartments, they're here. If you want the lowest of villas, they're here.
Yeah.
If you want B&B, the highest number is here.
Yes,
yeah,
true.
you know.
Yeah, so you actually able to get affordable and good and stress-free, you know, accommodations. There's also this idea of getting into local communities, because when I think about families that have young children, education is also a good element to it. While aside from the essay about Mombasa, the things that they can learn about their country and diversity through their travels. So what options are there of having your kids interact with local communities? Let's say spend a week with a local Turkana family or a local Maasai family. Is this a viable option, especially if you want to enlighten the young ones?
Number one, tricks is very viable option. And number two, it's a fabulous and fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Because then we have children who are being brought up in Nairobi at a secluded place. Because even if you talk to Nairobi, a lot of them are not traveling within Nairobi. No. They are from a certain area, the school is next to them. And so the narrowness can be shocking.
Yes.
You know, and you can be able to broaden their mind by having them to travel and just see other community, their local community. And it could also help to guide them more and appreciate the effort you have put into having them go through the lifestyle that you're giving unto them. You know, and that makes them more responsible. They grow up with much responsibility in terms of supporting the communities and supporting the less fortunate.
Absolutely, and understanding how the environments and the diversity of this country, that kind of knowledge, I think, is invaluable. And then when they come back to the city, I think, rest assured, they will be rejuvenated and absolutely